Hey guys, it's Guy389 here, and welcome back. Got another episode of Final Fantasy VIII for you guys, so let's get started. Can we actually talk to Quistis? No, she's just there. So I fixed the D-pad issue. Basically, I had to tell the computer that this is not a PS3 controller, it's a PS1 controller. That way, because the particular PS1 controller I told it that it is, doesn't have a joystick on it, I can now control with the D-pad, which actually makes the game a little easier to play. Let's see, does this tell us where we need to go? I'm not entirely sure which way we need to go, to be honest. I think it doesn't matter much, but I am going to try to edit out most of the combat here, mainly so that I can actually grind a little bit. Oh, there's a draw point over there. I like that. Alright, I'll remember to edit this out. I'll be quiet for a second. Alright, we got some new junction features. That's good. So let's go to the GFs. See who learned stuff. It wasn't you. Shiva learned something. So we want to put Shiva on strength now. You don't want to let it do auto because it tends to do the stupidest things ever when it comes to auto, like going for some magic plus 10%. I mean, that's fine, technically speaking. If you have lots of magic, it will increase your magic stat, I believe, by 10% on top of whatever it already modifies it by. But you don't want to let it do that. You want to control it as much as humanly possible. Move, find... Yeah, you can continue working on that. I believe that's okay. So, let's see, where were we? We're going to try to get over to that draw point. As I've mentioned previously, and I'll show a couple of the fights so we can show some of the enemies here. Oh boy, this is the guy we were looking for. So, we want to run away from him, because he will kill us in one shot, more or less. Because we're not ready to take him on yet. What we need is sleep. We were informed about that earlier. I'm just going to have a sip of water, excuse me for a second. I'm taking my leisurely time through this area. Blizzard. No one needs it. Everyone's capped out on Blizzard. We should probably cure up soon. Yeah, so these guys right here, those are the guys I was fighting earlier, and they have sleep and silence, both of which are useful for us. We're going to be needing lots of silence real soon. So I'm going to let Quistis steal... Oh no, sleeping gas, that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. Right, so now we just have to wait very patiently until he does something. Keep drawing silence from him. We're gonna need silence and sleep soon, both of them. Kill him. Oh. Squall woke up, he decided to rejoin the party. And he deals just so much damage. Seriously, and we're about to give him, like, the next thing that Ifrit, which is going to be pretty much mandatory on him from here on out. The next thing Ifrit's going to learn is actually strength. Oh, 100 kills. No, we're at 50 kills. I thought we were at 100. That would be a lot. considering how early in the game we are. We're probably going to have more than 1,000 before we get to the end of this. Oh, save point. Never, ever pass up a save point. Ever, ever, ever. Alright, so we've been going about 12 minutes according to this thing. Some of that's idling, so... Let's see if there's anything over here. No, this is just the other side. Let's go a little further in. This might actually be where we're supposed to go. Yeah, it's cutscene time. Oh! Oh, this is the date spot. So, you have to get past T-Rexes and, like, plant monster things to get here. This is the date spot. This is where you hang out and date. So, that just shows you just how big the building we're in is. Like, it's got a forest next to it. And we just walked from one end to the other, more or less. And all of that is still inside of the complex. So Squall is a little bit distraught that it's after midnight. Okay, so she has decided to start working for Seed. She stopped being an instructor. Oh, really? Is that all you're going to say? I have a feeling she chose to be a Seed member and not, was asked to be one. Oh. Squall doesn't have anything to respond to that. So that is your indication of how old she is. She's 18 because she was 17 last year when she got her license. Wow, that is very polite of you. And there's Squall's motivations. Everyone has to take care of themselves. He's not used to, having anyone to talk to. Not used to being there for other people or having other people be there for him. Pretty sure Quistis was hoping for something more romantic than that, but I guess not. Yeah, Squall's a little bit of a dick. He's likable, don't get me wrong, but a little bit of a dick. Not the emotional type. Right, let's save up. Three minutes of cutscene, everybody. I think that's how most of this is going to go. Let's go the other way, just for, variety's sake. Anything here? Are there... I don't think there are chests in this game. Actually, come to think of it, I can't remember if chests are a thing in this game. I know it's more difficult to get a hold of items in this game, because you generally have to upgrade the ones you have. Hold on, I'm just going to cut the rest of this out. Alright, so we're getting these powders. I'm just going to really quickly check. Because I think what they do is... Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They give you stuff. So you can... I think you can use silence powder on yourself and you will silence the character. So I'm not entirely sure how that would be useful. There is kind of a trick that you can use them for, if I can remember correctly. I think there are certain... Oops, that was the wrong person. I think there are certain... What's it called? Modifiers or attributes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. That girl we don't know who is needs help. And she calls Quistis by the name of Quistis. It's kind of interesting. Alright, let's watch this. This is a boss battle. Is there anything useful to draw from these guys? Alright, go ahead and draw something. These guys don't have anything useful. So we'll do Protect, Cast on Self. You'll probably need it more than Squall. Squall's a tank. No! Ow! Stop it! Alright, let's try killing those first. So what did he have? Oh, a shell. Okay. I understand. So we want Protect, Cast, and Squall. I hope I'm attacking the same one. I can't remember, to be honest. If I remember correctly, you only really have to kill... You only have to kill the bee to win this fight. But I think it's easier if you kill the rocks first. Oh, come on. I hate that it doesn't show the attack meter thing. It's like you're supposed to press in a direction, and only when someone's attacking does the menu pop up so that you can actually see where you're clicking. See? Notice that? The menu pops up when you're being attacked. It's just so aggravating and so annoying. See? The button configuration is also different. It makes absolutely no sense. But when you're in the main menu like this and no one's attacking and you don't have the menu that pops up, forward and backwards switches you between your party and the enemy's party. Whereas it's right and left to change targets when that menu isn't there. Which is the exact opposite. Right and left, obviously, when the menu pops up, is to switch between your party and their party. So you can very easily end up attacking yourself because you get used to one method rather than the other. And it's very frustrating when you have more than one opponent. And when it actually matters who you're aiming at, of course. Most of the time who you're aiming at is important. Good. And magic. Hold on. Do we have any good magic to use on him? Let's throw a fire on him. Hit him with fire. Kill him with fire. Good. Dealt almost as much damage as what Squall does normally. So if you're wondering why I'm not using GFs, it's just that GFs have these long-ass cutscenes. And also you have to charge them up. So Squall, at the moment, is doing more damage than his GF. Just by nature of... I'll actually show it to you. Just by virtue of him being powerful. Steal some sleep. He also seems to have blind, which is interesting. There we go, Hellfire. we're definitely going to need lots of blind. Silence and blind are things that we need lots of, because there are a lot of bosses in the game that do not have... that do not have specific resistances or immunities to certain status effects. And taking advantage of those makes the game a lot easier. Right now I don't even have my computer up. Normally I would have my computer next to me, just so that I can check, you know, really quick what the bosses are strong against and weak against. But right now I knew there wasn't going to be a tough battle. And how does she know who we are? Who is she? We have no idea who she is. That's by the way, that if you guys weren't paying attention, that's the girl that was in the infirmary that was, you know, saying, "Hey, Squall, long time no see," or whatever it was she said. And Quistis doesn't remember her either. No one knows who she is. Oh no, that's just looping around. Never mind. We want to go this way. This way. There we go. We made it. Yay, we did it! Can we talk to her? No. Now we can talk to her. It's not like everyone can get by on their own. Well, Squall's doing a good job of it. Says who? Squall's like, I'm doing fine. Before you started questioning me about these things like emotions and caring about other people, I was fine. I didn't need your help at all. Ooh, S level 4. That's what we're at. So I think it goes up to, was it 9 or 10? Yeah, it goes up to 10, and then you get A rank for like the 11th rank, I think. If I remember correctly. And I might be wrong. That's entirely possible. But basically that... Oh, I got my first salary. That's good. Well, at least we were killing stuff off camera. So anyways, I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera grinding, if you don't mind, and I'll be back in the next episode. So, bye-bye.